ABC7 business commentator Richard Stern joins us now. And Richard, we saw it from the opening bell today, another big drop on Wall Street.
Scott, you're exactly right. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down by 335 points at the low of the day. We're not close to those levels right now, I'm pleased to say. But let's remember, there are two things that Wall Street does not like: uncertainty and surprises. And the reason I say that is, let's remember the certainty of Brexit failing last Thursday had the Dow Jones Industrial Average up by more than 200 points. Then when reality hit on Friday, down 600 plus, the biggest down day we've seen really in quite some time. But today, people don't seem to be panicking. There is selling, but it does appear to be fairly orderly. And overall, I think the market's behaving pretty well. Let's take a look at the figures. These are as of 11:30. There you see the Dow down 280 points. Again, the low is minus 335. That's a loss of 1.61%, 17,120.85. That on volume of 418 million shares. The NASDAQ for the day, the biggest loser so far, down 2.4%, almost 113 points at 4,594.04. That on volume of 819 million shares. The S&P, of course, down as well, down more than 1.8%, almost 38 points, just below 2,000 at 1,999.55. Well, with all of this Brexit going on, are there any positives? And the answer is absolutely yes. The dollar, of course, has become very strong, gained 11% versus the pound just in the last few days, which means if you are considering a trip to the UK, or perhaps you may want to, you now have 11% more buying power than you did just last Thursday. Of course, stocks could be cheap, and I say could be, might be a little early to move. That's up to you and your financial advisor. Lower mortgage rates could be ahead as a result of this. And certainly one of the big questions always is the Fed going to raise interest rates? And based on what we're seeing right now, I think that's the last thing the Fed would do. Some people are now saying the Fed may not raise rates all year, and it could go well into January. So we'll just have to see how this plays out. And right now it's playing out at least in an orderly fashion. And again, it seems like most investors are ready to stay the course. And the key words, Scott, are don't panic. That's the message to people right now.
Yeah, not so easy for everyone. I'm sure you've talked to clients about that.
Correct.
And Richard, you'll be back at 5 o'clock to tell us the closing numbers today.
And I hope they look a little better, but we'll see.
Yeah, all right. Richard, thanks so much.